Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Such a smoothness and ease to the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays. What a pretty drive. Makes it look easy.
And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, B.A. And let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
Now here's Giddey. And Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh!
Get out the way, Greg!
Come on.
Get out the way!
Boy, that SGA dunk was right out of the highlight reel. Woo!
Here's Gobert. Over Holmgren. Rejected by Holmgren. Here's Gobert. The shot no good. Great D that time from Holmgren. Dort outside. Pass to Williams. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with it. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. The shot by Dort, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. Those advanced numbers for Karl Anthony Towns are incredible, Doris.
And B.A., obviously those advanced numbers are something all organizations look at. Cat's got one of the top offensive ratings in NBA history. And listen, his three-point stroke opens up the floor. He can also put it on the deck. He's very efficient. There's a lot to like about Cat.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
And he comes up with a bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Got it.
Yeah, and certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
Now here's Conley. Gobert, no good.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
An interesting note on Jalen Williams. He was the first Santa Clara player drafted in 26 years.
BA, we know who that player you're talking about is. Obviously, Steve Nash was selected out of Santa Clara back in 1996. That one worked out pretty well. I think Jalen Williams will be special as well.
Now here's Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. They set a pick. And it's Giddey missing.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points. Outside Edwards. Shot's good by Towns.
Boy, it's going to take more than that to stop Karl-Anthony Towns. This guy focused on the task at hand, and that's to put it in the basket.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Picked by Gobert. From deep, Conley. The Thunder with the rebound. Puts up a deep three. No good. His first miss. He's 5 for 6 now. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Rejected by Holmgren.
You can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Williams misses. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards.
The pressure that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can put on a defense with his ability to drive, that quickness, just a problem for defenders.
You know, Doris, looking at the Timberwolves, they've emphasized rim protection.
BA, this is a theme across the NBA. As much as we see the proliferation of three-point shooting, team's first priority is to protect the painted area because those are the easiest shots. You've got to play to your strengths and employ good defensive philosophy.
Pass to Gobert. Picked by Gobert. He shoots it. Back to Edwards. Driving in. And Edwards slams it in.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
13 foul. Substitution on the
54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Williams. Double team on Towns. Over to the wing. Here's Gobert. Williams grabs the board.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
personal foul. 13 foul.
And he makes a first. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. So he gets them both. Now here's Morris. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
You love the aggressive play inside from Monte Morris.
Here's Wallace. Going inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Alexander Walker. And that's not going to go. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Thunder out in front, up by
14.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
Outside, Williams. The three-pointer off the mark. Morris, right side. Dort grabs the miss. Thunder with a lead. Down low. Here's Wiggins. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
What's something that stuck out to you about Lou Dort's game, Doris?
I guess the first thing that pops for me, BA, is how hard he plays the game, how willing he is nightly on the defensive end of the floor to take on the opponent's best scorer, to not get down in the dumps when he's scored upon, and to bring the same effort no matter who he's playing and no matter what he's up against.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder are making dramatic improvement. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, now an all-star, says they're gaining confidence. He said, quote, "We know we're getting better." I think guys are kind of getting addicted to that feeling and continuing to grow. Brian, they could be building something really special here.
Yeah, you're right. They could. Skipping no steps either. Thanks, Allie. Here's Holmgren. Second chance shot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Morris. Played it in with a nice touch.
Tony Kroos en Alemania, el que le enseñó a Harry cómo se hace magia. El más duro en PR, múdate pa' Pensilvania. Sí, sí, no te molestes. No, 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 no te molestes. Ojalá sueñes conmigo cuando te acuestes. A las Yales. Madre soltera, así como Licha. Ey, ey, me beso con villana. Me beso con Toquicha. Ey. Y el que no le guste, es porque no. ¿Dónde estamos? Yo no sé. ¿Quién tú eres? Yo no sé. Dios mío, perdóname, porque otra vez pequé. Yo lo sé, vamos a... Yo lo sé, Dios mío, perdóname. Ey, tal vez mi música no sea sana, pero yo no me inventé el... que me critican, estamos haciendo chavo y eso les pica. Ey, aquí está la mesera y el que predica. Mami, estás bien rica, envíame fotito que me tiene overthinking. La noche se puso moño violeta como Dinky Winky. Ey. Ey, pa' creer en Dios no hay que ser ministro. Ningún hombre en la tierra tiene el derecho a juzgar en el nombre de Cristo. Yo sé que él le tiene como yo me he visto. Y si mañana baja, puede ser que me pille en la disco. Y si él lo ve todo, yo sé que me ha visto. VIP, se sabe de memoria las que... Si te dije te amo, mi amor, otra vez te mentí, otra vez te mentí, otra vez te mentí. ¿Dónde estamos? Yo no sé. ¿Quién tú eres? Yo no no sé. Dios mío, perdóname, porque otra vez pequé. Yo lo sé, amor. Yo lo sé. Dios mío, perdóname. Tal vez mi música no.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Outside Conley. Towns outside. An old school feel to this one, Clark. Two excellent centers will be going at it.
Feels like we may be going back the first 65 or 70 years of the NBA, BA. I mean, we've become a three-ball dominant league in terms of style of play. Tonight, you'll see what basketball used to be. A game dominated by the centers.
Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And here's Conley. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
It's like running into an immovable object. Gobert setting that pick nicely.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. First quarter of play, a minute in. Pass to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Over Dort. The shot by Towns, no good. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Good work there as it goes.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
After falling in the first round of the 2023 playoffs, Clark, the Timberwolves still have some work to do.
Yep, they were hoping the Rudy Gobert trade, VA, would elevate them higher. But this is a team that still needs to grow and develop more. I think their front office is going to stay aggressive in tweaking the roster.
And Grant, when you scan the OKC roster, you see length at every position.
Yeah, it's definitely their philosophy, BA. We're seeing a number of franchises going that route. What I would say about the Thunder, though, many of their guys still have some strength to add.
And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it, the key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
Hey, you look at some of the young star power on OKC. Grant, they haven't had that since the Kevin Durant years.
Oh, VA, I mean, those KD teams were built through the draft. So no matter where they're picking, the Thunder seem to uncover gems.
Here's Gobert. Second chance shot. The kick out to Edwards. And at last, they get one to fall.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. Back to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
On target from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Joe misses. The Timberwolves trail. And stolen by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Edwards pulls it in. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
To the left side wing. Joe. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And Minnesota has possession. Gobert drives in. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 6.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Back to Williams. To stop the run. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. To the inside. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Rising up for the throwdown. Major hops from Edwards.
He gets it in there.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Conley with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Towns for 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And there's the drive. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren's got his second basket of the game.
And just showing off his mobility as a big man. Holmgren puts his head down and charges into the shot.
And that one drops for him.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And it's Holmgren missing. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. 3-point lead. Down low. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, he gets there so often. Gobert would like to make these at a higher clip.
Both good from the line that time. 12 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 from Holmgren. And the 3-pointer goes. Holmgren's got 7 points in the game.
A superb 3-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. 8.
21.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota?
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides in insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. It's Holmgren, high post. Back to Williams. It's picked off. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Warren for three. Kept alive by Minnesota. Six to shoot. Pass to Reed. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
The Thunder with another miss. Minnesota in the lead. Inside. And he makes it on the layup.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Dort. Williams with it. Picked up by Reed. And it's Holmgren missing. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Minot. Joe grabs the miss. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. The putback. It's rebounded by Morris. That's tipped. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the bucket by the Thunder. Clock is at 3. The drive. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. And they say small ball is on the rise. But you look at the MVPs of late, Clark, a lot of superstar bigs.
Yeah, that's a great point, B.A. I mean, Embiid, Jokic, Giannis. I mean, with the floor spaced, I think it's freed up everybody that has ball skills to be able to make plays. And a lot of these guys are north of 7 feet that are doing it. Whether it's off the dribble or pass and catch or knocking down mid-range and long-range shots, I think it's added to the versatility of stars in the game, though. Different positions where you can start from because of how the game is played now.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
On the attack, Wiggins. Yep, that one goes. Wiggins got his first bucket in this one.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Back to Morris. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Go that, sis, go that, 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 me. Ayy, they hit my designer for sneaks, double dip mine in the bleach, I'm blocked. Now Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office. Check my mom, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, and parking their top P box seats. I'm watching all shit, they like stop right next to my block and trust fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased. Because I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him, you lying. You know your worth for what it's worth, I could buy it. say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased.
Walk on this beat like I'm walking up pole and got that I'm holding and guap that I'm throwing. Don't love it in some Rick Owens in different color diamonds. Times can I tell you I'm How many times can I tell you I'm How many times can I tell you I'm go there without acting like they do not know it?
Why, sir? See, every year I'm getting better as a writer. And when it comes to the flow, I'm getting nicer. And cutting in a song, but a cipher. It doesn't matter cause I'm still getting money though. The only reason why you hating cause your money low. And every $100,000 there's $100. Think you was the GOAT, that's just how it goes.
Don't wanna see you do great. Rather they see you fall off and then watch your whole ego deflate. Don't give a what you make. I see the jealousy, boy, that's a horrible trait.
I spot the hate, no binoculars. This how it feels to be popular. No photographer.
Don't give a that ain't stopping.
Go that, please, don't go that with me. Left wrist, go that, right wrist, go that, that disc, go that, sis, go that, just don't go that with me, yeah.
They think they got one about us. Don't trust. These are all my dogs, there's some I can trust. They think they got one about us.
That's what they think.
Got BTSD nearly my finger they ran up on.
The fake do a good job blending in with the road these days, but I still tell the difference. Realness get recognition, I recognize that from a distance, see it from far. Bet, told bro, big you don't in a car. It feels good to see me in a